You're one decision away from changing your life, but you have to truly want it. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But if it's really that simple, why do so many people spend their entire lives feeling like they never truly get there? The answer is, because making a real decision requires something most people aren't willing to do. Deciding takes courage, commitment, and the willingness to break free from the comfort of indecision. Today, I want to invite you to reflect on the power you already hold in your hands, power that can change everything. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll understand why your current life is a direct reflection of the decisions you've made or avoided. Up to this point, you'll learn how to access the power that's already inside of you, how to break the cycle of doubt and procrastination, and most importantly, how to create the transformation you deserve to live. I'll be sharing insights that changed the way I see the world, insights that come from the teachings of Bob Proctor, one of the greatest voices in personal development. So stay with me, because what you're about to hear might be exactly what's been missing for you to make your life leap. Now tell me something. Have you ever felt like you're living on autopilot? You wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, and then do it all over again, as if life is just a routine you never really chose, but can't seem to escape from either? And sometimes you dream about something different, a new career, a freer lifestyle, more prosperity, more happiness. But those dreams always seem to stay just out on the horizon, like something for someday maybe and when the time is right. Here's the truth. There's a massive gap between wanting to change and deciding to change. And most people spend their entire lives stuck on this side of the gap, waiting for something external to push them forward. The perfect job, the money in the bank, the right motivation, the support from others. But none of that comes before the decision. First, you decide, then the universe moves. Bob Proctor used to say that decision is the starting point of all achievement. And he explained that the biggest mistake we make is waiting to understand how we'll reach a goal before we commit to it. You don't need to know all the steps. You just need to decide. Because when you do, something powerful ignites inside you, and that energy starts attracting the answers, the people, the opportunities. Now imagine for a moment, if you had decided back then, when you first had that project idea, that pull to change something, where would you be today? How many doors could have opened? How many lives could you have touched? Thinking about that can hurt, I know. But that pain is powerful, because it reveals how much transformation is still possible if you decide now. To decide, truly decide, is an act of faith, faith in yourself. Faith that even without knowing all the details, you will find a way. It's about letting go of the need for guarantees and committing to your vision instead. But do you know what the biggest enemy of decision is? Fear. The fear of making a mistake. The fear of failing. The fear of being judged. Fear paralyzes us. It convinces us that staying where we are is the safe option. But let me ask you, is it really safe? Because while you protect yourself from the risk of change, you run the quiet, deadly risk of wasting years of your life. One of the most powerful stories Bob Proctor ever told was about the time he decided, without knowing how, that he would become rich. He was broke, drowning in debt, and everyone around him said it was impossible. But he made a decision. He didn't wish to be rich. He didn't wait to be rich. He decided. And that decision changed his mental frequency. It changed his actions. It changed his circle. It changed his results. The decision comes before success. Always. Now think about what you've been postponing. What's the decision your heart has been whispering for months, maybe years, but you still haven't had the courage to commit to? Maybe it's changing careers, starting your own project, improving your health, ending a relationship that no longer serves you, moving to a new city, studying something new, investing in yourself. What's the one decision that could unlock a whole new version of your life? I want to invite you to do something. After this video, take a moment to close your eyes and see yourself fully living the outcome of that decision. What would it feel like to wake up every day with a real purpose? To feel free, joyful, fulfilled? That future isn't some distant fantasy. It's within your reach, and it begins with one single choice. And of course, deciding doesn't erase the challenges. In fact, real decisions often bring all the fears and doubts to the surface. But here's the difference. Now you face them with your head held high, because you've committed to something greater than fear. You've committed to your purpose. For years, I postponed important decisions in my own life. I kept telling myself it's not the right time. I'm not ready yet. Let me wait until things are better. And you know what changed? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Until the day I realized preparation doesn't come before the decision. It comes after. It's when you decide that you grow, that you expand, that you discover strengths you never knew you had. And if you're waiting for a guarantee to make a move, here it is. You will stumble, you will make mistakes, you will doubt yourself. But if you stay loyal to your decision, your destiny will change. It's not luck. It's not chance. It's law. Bob Proctor said, "Change. Your decision change your life." And it's real. When you decide with clarity, you shift your vibration, you change the way you think, you change the way you act, and inevitably, you change what you attract. So now I want to leave you with a practical invitation. Take a piece of paper and write down the decision you've been avoiding. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be real. Then place that paper somewhere. You'll see it every day, and every time fear shows up. Because it will show up, you'll remind yourself, I've already decided. And those who truly decide take action. Before we wrap up, let me remind you of something essential. There's no such thing as a right or wrong decision. There's only the decision you make, and the action you take to honor it. What paralyzes you isn't the fear of failure. It's the fear of taking responsibility for deciding. But real freedom comes when you understand that failure is part of the path, and every decision is a step closer to your highest self. If this message touched you in any way, write in the comments, "I decide to change." Share this powerful affirmation. Make this commitment publicly. The most important decision of your life might start with one small act of courage right now. And if you want to keep receiving content that helps expand your mind and transform your life, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Together, we're building a new reality. Just remember this, you're only one decision away from the life you've always wanted, and the time to decide is now.